Shalom. Here we go again. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, elders of GMS. Okay, and salutation, peace, and blessings to your hopeful elect, the children of Israel, the 12 tribes. Okay, Esau's starting to catch hell here. Starting to catch hell. This is serious. The domino effect is getting bigger, and more and more of the dominoes is just falling down. This whole system, Babylonian system, is huge. So don't think everything is just going to be so instantaneous. Everything is just gradual. But then ultimately, those dominoes are going to start speeding up. All right. But look at this here. JP Morgan Chase is abruptly closing business accounts as well as executive personal banking accounts in its latest scandal. You know what? Hold up. This is not the bank's first scandal, closing and freezing accounts without warning or explanation, but more on that later. Let me show you this here. These Edomites are starting to catch some hell. These Edomites, who are still amongst us to this day, ruling. The earth is still in their hands. The Edomites. Look, Dr. Joseph Mercola, an Edomite. Chase Bank has shut down our business bank's accounts, along with the accounts of my CEO and CFO, as well as their family members, including spouse and children. They've refused to provide any reason for doing so. The oldest account has been active for 18 years. That shows you that's an Edomite, an account for 18 years. Must be nice. And another thing is with this Chase accounts, which information is coming out here. Look at this here. Look at this here. House Republican pro BlackRock Vanguard and their ESG policies. Hold on, give me a second. GOP lawmakers vilify ESG moves at BlackRock Vanguard, but take their money nonetheless. But here, they're under investigation. They're being investigated. Jim Jordan, House Republican, launched investigation into BlackRock Vanguard over ESG practices. These are major financial institutes. These are major financial giants. Major giants. Okay, give me a second here. Let's go back to that. Where's she at? Like the scripture says, the devil cometh but to steal and to kill. Just somewhere where it says that, no, I'm not sure if it's on this article. The people whose accounts were being closed, they said they're terrified. In May, Republican Attorney General for 19 states said the bank is persistently discriminated against its own clients and closing bank accounts without warnings. Oh, where's that at? They're closing a lot of. This is all linked. They said they're closing a lot of. No, they said they're laying off a lot of workers here. I just saw it somewhere. JP Morgan. Here we go. JP Morgan to cut jobs of almost 1,000 First Republic employee sources. JP Morgan Chase and Company has notified nearly 1,000 First Republic Bank employees that they will no longer have a job as it integrates the failed lender it bought earlier this month. A person familiar with the matter told Reuters on Thursday. JP Morgan, the largest U.S. bank, has offered employment to about 85% of the First Republic, almost 7,000 employees for transitional or full-time roles. The source said temporary positions would last an estimate 3 months to a year, depending on the job. The person said, "We've been transparent with their employees and kept our promise to update them on their employment status within 30 days." You put it in an email statement. Employees who have been offered roles will receive pay and benefits for 60 days and other packages that include additional lump sum payments and a continuing benefits coverage. The bank said First Republic became the largest U.S. bank to fail since '08 after it seized by regulators and sold to J.P. Morgan in early May. In connection with any lost job, we would emphasize that in a normal course, J.P. Morgan hires tens of thousands of people in the United States each year and every year. That's under normal circumstances. The grinding will cease. Like the grinding will cease. The grinding. You used to be able to look up that word grinding in the Hebrew word, where one of its meanings was it's escaping me right now. It's like it was like hard bondage, or the word is escaping me. Slack it. And the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Let's just go into it, because we all know that through the years, a lot of the meanings of these words been changed a lot to grind, crush, from root to grind mill, hence to be concubine. This devil just can't get nothing right, especially on his definitions. And the door shall be shut in the streets, and the sound of the grinding is local. Tahana. Mill. The grinding mill. Okay, the root word for Tahana, mill. Takon, to grind, to crush. Okay, let's see here. To grind, mill, hence to be concubine, that being their employment. We go here. We do this here. I'll slack it. I don't know what I was thinking about, man. Okay, let's look up. Here we go. Grind. See right there, grinding. When you're working hard, either at work or at a job. Just click on it here. Give us the meaning. Grind. When you work your ass off to get shit done. Grind. See, you'll notice through the scriptures the characteristics in speaking pattern, the ways Yahweh Shai speaks, his word selection, the parables he used is all characteristics of the 12 tribes of Israel here on earth. You know, we use slang. Is in other words, you call it slang, or another term they want to refer to it as a ebonics, speaking patterns, and you know, Word selection, grind. A word used in any MMO representing the repetitive action taken in order to make the character stronger. The grind is also a substitute for normal life functions. Sleeping, eating, drinking, and being social are not important when it comes to grinding. Just give gamer one, gamer two, gamer one, gamer one. Yeah, I'll probably grind all week trying to get to that map. Gamer two, man, it'll take forever. Gamer one, I know, but it'll make it happen. I'll make it happen. I'm looking forward to my next set of gear. Losers. So you're referring to getting that work done. They dance. No, I ain't talking about nothing sexual here. And the scripture is not referring to anything in any sexual matter at all. But it's referring to work. All right. Okay. Grind. Anything you do to get your money, whether it be selling or buying drugs and reselling, to holding a job and busting your butt for that Papa Green. Anything you do to get your money is you on your grind. You're grinding. You're grinding. Man, I gotta go meet someone to sell this weed. Jake, it's always in. This is funny. The Urban Dictionary. It just shows you how Jake is. Their mind is always onto wicked shit. Like the scripture says, you're wise to do evil, but to do good, you have no knowledge. Man, I gotta go meet someone to sell this weed. I'll be back in a bit. I gotta go grind for a bit. Man, I gotta go into work for 10 hours. I swear I ain't get a day off since last month. It don't matter. I'm getting that paper green like shit. I'm grinding. When a drug dealer is running around town buying, selling drugs, hey, I can't go right now. I'm on the grind. You see? A vulgar dance. Okay, it's, again, not referring to no sexual nothing. I mean, hoes making money, but the scripture itself. Don't they grind? What does it say? And the grinding shall cease. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and the daughter of music shall be brought low. So it's attacking where these fools love the most, their pocket, man, their money. And, these niggas do anything for money. Not Esau and these niggas do anything for money, man. Literally anything. Literally anything. First Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil. And you see why the tribes are so destroyed. And Esau knew that. He knew that, hey, you get these fools, you get these 2/3 a wicked means to make money, even if it's risk their own life, and they're going to be compelled to do it, while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. 6:10 says, for the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. And some people craving money have wandered from the true faith and pierced themselves with many sorrows. Hey, sounds like Nate there. And that's not joking. That's literal. I'm being serious. Okay. Americans are about to start losing their jobs, and that will spoil the Fed's dream. No recession scenario, Vanguard top economics says. And that's why I have this up. And because that Vanguard, again, they're under investigation. Which that's what I have here. Where'd it go? So they're being investigated. The grinding shall cease. Americans will start losing their jobs soon. And that will probably stop the Federal Reserve from achieving its dream recession scenario, Vanguard's top economics Joe Davis said. And, these economics, they're not part of the actual elite who's actually controlling the money in the banks, but because they're still risk takers, investing in the stock market or whatever, still gambling, because that's pretty much what the stock market is a form of gambling. So they're all coming up with their with whatever they think, because they come up with these weak, deceitful numbers. 4%. Most banks expect unemployment to spike at 4%. Man, this country unemployment is way above 4%, especially after that 2020 thing. After the world was pretty much shut down, stopped in its tracks. You see how a lot of them are stuck on stupid, making these comments like this. America's inflation headache is gone. Top economic Steve Hanks says. Paul Krugman and Mohammed El-Erian aren't so sure. So you got to be out your damn mind to even come up with that. The inflation headache is gone. Man, hey, this inflation is literally going to burst. So what is inflation? It's inflation. The system's going to eventually collapse. Inflation. You keep inflating and inflating. What happens? Pow, poof. Damn devils. Shalom.